Hey there, welcome back. Thanks for joining us once again. Uh, we've gone with the Dino themed deck based on the new set. I was actually in the middle of trying to make another deck work and I was having a lot of problems, so I shifted gears, went to this, and I'll tell you, this thing racked up wins pretty fast. So let's break her down, show you what I've got. There's even a few tweaks I would change, but maybe when I get the wild cards. So, alright, Triumphant Chomp. Talk about your mana efficiency. So on its own, 1 mana, 2 damage, pretty cheap. So sorcery, not even that good, and cheap I mean as in quality. But its ability to scale with dinosaur power. Uh, any one of these, the smallest one is 3, so it's now 1 for 3 if happens to be any of these out. And as they get bigger, this 1 mana will take out just any creature. And then you don't even worry about wards because it's so cheap, you just pay for it. Belligerent Yearling. Great early creature, 3/2 for 2. Later, still can become a threat because you're dropping huge dinosaurs that change its attack power to whatever their attack power is. And, well, with Trample, it makes it a real threat. Scytheclaw Raptor. I was playing with this and having really good success against black and blue. Decks that like to cast spells on your turn so that they can spare their own turn of having to waste the mana. This dings them for 4. Instantly makes almost all the decks just stop casting things on your turn, which is great, right? Fight Rigging. Self-explanatory. There's big beef all through this deck. This is the kind of card where if it comes out and there's like a Hammer Skull, which is also very cheap, it'll pop right off and drop all your goodness of whatever it is you're saving. So it's really good. Turns small creatures also into bigger ones that then become problems. Pugnacious Hammer Skull. 1 green, 2 other for a 6/6. Many dinosaurs in this deck. So it's stun counter. While sometimes can be annoying if you don't play it right, as I'm still learning. But if it have anything out there, then it's a 6/6 that just attacks for nothing, and it can defend all day long with no hindrance. So mono red decks will probably have a lot of problems with this card, and might even change the meta because if it just keeps coming out enough, red decks are going to stop playing altogether. More ramp, get me my lands, gets me also a creature that has vigilance. Also helps me ramp. So it in itself was just a great ramp card. Hulking Raptor. 5/3 Ward 2. 2 cast cost 2 others. 2 green, 2 others. And it adds mana during your main combat, pre-combat main phase. Which actually has worked in great. It's wheeled right into these other cards quite successfully. And being a 5/3, it's not too much to sneeze at. I don't like that it's still within 3 damage, 3 defense. For red, that's fairly easy to one-shot, and their cards are far more mana efficient. But if it stays around, and the ward does do its work, it makes people have to work to kill it. It's a pretty deadly card. Bone Horde Dracosaur. 2 red, 3 other for a flying first strike 5/5. That in itself is pretty good. A little expensive if that was the only thing it had, but it's still nice to have that flying first strike. Its ability is interesting. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exile the land this way, create a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. If you exile the non-land card this way, create a treasure token. This creature every turn automatically generates stuff for you, even if you don't use them. It can create creatures for land, and it creates mana from non-land. It's a 5/5 that has a lot of potential about it. Hard to think of dinosaur without having a Tali in there. The king of the dinosaurs, always a game changer. Many games have been swung the other way just from having him come into the board. So very great card. I like the Tyrannix Rex. Tyrannix Rex. 3 green, 4 other, 8/8. Can't be countered. Trample, Ward, Haste, Toxic 4. Drop him down. And now here's the real star. If you happen to have the Nexus out, the Nexus I'll explain in a minute. But you drop him down, and the Nexus can make him pretty much unmanageable. So let's get into the Nexus. This card is just bananas. I only have 2 in the deck. If I had the wild cards, I'd have 4. It's one of those cards that artifacts, especially with the size of these creatures, it's almost a must play. So let's go over it. 2 green, 6 other for legendary artifacts. You can only have 1 in play. It seems expensive, but this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So even if you have something cheaper, there's only 3 here, this 6 comes off of this. This becomes 2 casting cost to cast. There's many, even your cheap one, that takes 3 off of it. That still makes it 5 to cast. A little high to get out, but once it is out. So whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you control die, create a green fungus dinosaur creature token with base power and toughness equal to the total power of those creatures. So essentially, if say he dies and he dies, being a 6/6 and a 3/2, the creature that comes out from them dying is a 9/9. So board wipes with this card out, unless they're exiled, board wipes, but a regular board wipe with this out would mean all your creatures that died come back as a 1 total creature with crazy power and toughness. And that isn't all for this artifact. It also has 2 colorless tap double target creature's power until end of turn. And that's what I was talking about with the Rex. Double his attack power until end of turn for 2 mana. Any of these. So he comes out, he doubles his power. So imagine the scenario where he doubles his power, he's a 16/8, and for some reason, somehow, your opponent manages to kill him. This card's ability would then make the creature that comes back a 16/16, because any non-token creature that dies, this resurrects a token for it and replace. It makes really hard to deal with, and I think the 2 sells us short. Anytime I cast it, that Nexus always made a difference. What would I remove in lieu of that? And I'd also consider possibly another Bonehorde Dracosaur. More playtesting needed, but seriously, this thing racked up 6 wins so fast that I feel like I'm still just playtesting it. Really good. The high casting cost mana, so we got, I put 26 in here, an average 4. It's high, it's beef. And then beef is expensive. 23 creatures, 11 non. So 4/4. You get all the duels you can because you want to not have any mana hindrance to this. Cavern of Souls. I little tiny pooped myself when I saw this card. This alone, this card will wreck blue so hard. I don't know what blue would have got to earn against this, but let's go over it. So it comes in, choose a creature type. This being a dinosaur deck, clearly you're going to choose dinosaur. Adds 1 colorless, so it doesn't even come tapped, and you can add a colorless. Already sounds good. The ability though, tap, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type, and that spell can't be countered. Think about that. The spell can't be countered if you use mana from this land. Yeah. Bananas. I used 4. I mean, part of the reason why I don't have my mythic wild cards for this is because I spent 4 mythic rares on this. Had to. You don't like blue mana or blue counter spells, then every deck you're going to make that has a creature base is going to have this card in it now. I cannot see. You're going to see this card everywhere. Blue's going to have to start keeping land destruction cards in his decks just to kill this land. It is so nasty. Blue, I've seen blue decks just sit over there making blue faces. What can they do? Here comes a creature, big a tally. Yeah, I can't counter it because you tapped that mana to use it. Oh, anyway, I'm gushing over that card. It's going to be, you're going to see that card as a staple in almost every deck I make now that has creatures. So this is it. If you were going to change anything differently, I would probably try and increase at least 1 more Nexus if you have the cards. If not, 2 is still good. I got 6 wins using 2. That's, not really bad. It always made a difference. So you want it out as fast as you can. So Give this deck a try, guys. I think you'll like it. It's fast, and tons of new deck. The new set is in this set, so you really get to dig in and enjoy the new cards. I had a blast with it. I'm going to be playing this more for sure. So, leave any comments if you have any opinions what you would change. I've seen a lot of variants of dinosaur decks out there. Subscribe, please. I always love seeing that little number go up. And hit the old bell button for the next one that comes out. Thanks a lot, everyone, and enjoy the show. Catch you later. Alright, back we go. Give it another shot, play test our dino deck. Celian, how are you? I shall go first, and I shall go first. Tap land, get that out of the way. Comes the Carpathian Forest next. Up into the Yearling. And if we're fortunate enough, into a fight rigging. Though if we're playing blue, I would like to see my precious counterland. Oh, there. Thanks for making it a lot easier. And it doesn't really matter. I don't have mana. Did you know 3 mana is rare on a 26 land deck? It is. I'm not even a little joking. I like giving the advantage to my opponent. It makes them think like they're going to win. Like it's going to be easy or something like. Oh, deck. Yeah, you gotta go. And I'll just keep poking away with my 2 mana. My mana of devastation. Terrors. There's the terror. This is just so we can continue attacking. And off we go. Lots of spells, lots of -1, -1s. Saucy. Smack around. There we go. I'll most definitely say Dinosaur. And then I'll most definitely drop a Hammer Skull. And you most definitely cannot stop it. Take action. Take action. Take action. Here we come. That's a lot of pain. You can untap all you want. You're not stopped at 17 that easy. And there we go. I guess I was setting them up with my mana hindrance. Thanks for watching. There's an example of how fast it can burst. All about that Fight Club. Fight rigging, sorry. Catch us on the next one. Later. Alright, here we go. Going for number 2 with our Dino Destruction deck. Enjoying the new, quick, fast, big pieces of beef. Hello, side. Well, it's a quicker start. A couple extra mana would be nice to get to the Zendikar invasion. But for now, this will give us a Yearling on turn 2. And Triumphant Chomp if should we need to kill anything quick. Cabaret Courtyard. And out comes a forest. We don't need to do that this turn, but there's nothing else we need to do anyway, so let's just get rid of the tap land. out of the way. It is now ours. Riveteer's Outlook. Someone's going to start playing those basics. No, another forest. Well, you got me beat, bud. I have no idea what you're up to. Here's a yearling. I'm playing the Dinosaur deck. And I really don't have much else after this turn. So if you could take it easy on my Dinosaur, that would be swell. Since you've already got me beat as to I have no idea what you're doing. Well, I want to do that because I want to get that gone. No land for you, please. That would be, I think, a hindrance to my success and goals. Hello, familiar. You are mana hindered. My apologies for what I'm going to do to you. Yeah. Yeah. And over I come again. So what are you going to do next? Sometimes the mana hindrance is yours, sometimes the mana hindrance is theirs. It's hard to take pride in the win, or think of the win as a good test of your deck mechanics when they're just struggling to survive against a deck that's designed for beef. Beef is really hard to handle when you're mana hindered, especially when you're playing mono green. Odd choice. Oh, voice of Gaia. Let's drop this out. Give ourselves some more land. Yeah, you. Here, how are you? There you go. You're both going to go after that one. She'll eat the yearling, but the raptor will get through. And that gives me another attacker, man, defender. Possibly get out the Rex next turn. Be better if I could pull a land, but then I can attack with all four or all three, putting side in a difficult position. He's definitely got his back up on the wall. There you go. Get lots of extra mana and life this way. Good way. You almost wonder if maybe his deck design was so that his deck would be low in mana, designed to recoup mana quickly. Another Animist. Nissa back, taking care of trees again. You're just going to sit right there, voice of Gaia. You don't have a choice. Myself, on the other hand, here we go. Yeah. That is a lot to take in. Wow. Just absorbs it. That's not a great plan. Not doing it twice. So let's see. Oh, well, no. Not doing it again. Again, no. Mana hindered. Hard to thump your chest. See you guys in the third one. Later. Alright, back for number 3. See how far our Dino deck can motor through. Hello, Aussie. 2 mana. Nothing until the 3rd. That's a tough choice. It's a good 3rd and 4th. The Skull Spore is just so sweet. We're risking a lot though for the 3rd win. He took a mulligan. No, we're gonna keep it. I'm gonna pull that 3rd land. You watch. And hopefully I'm not dead by turn 2 because Aussie has a combo deck from the other side of the universe. So there's one opportunity not to get a land. That's 2. And we're getting farther away from reasonable casting costs. There we go. See, I told you. I totally knew it. Well, what do we throw to the wolves first? Shoot it on my turn, please. Yeah, he's just a card that begs to be shot on your own turn. So what are you gonna do to shoot this guy? He's fat. Oh, just take him. That's easy. What was I thinking? Let's go with this. Take this one. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're getting board clear thoughts, I bet. No, Shieldred. Don't give any cares about Shieldred at all. So first thing we're going to do is bring up this, because the Nexus is just gross. And then we're going to do this and pop you a good one in the chops. And then we're going to take the Nexus and go, hey, you want double your attack power? Here you do. There you go. Ow. Alright. Your turn. Nexus is just bananas. You might as well just use your mythics on this one. See, it has the crazy thing, eh? Though the negative definitely does a job. Do you want to do it on your turn or my turn? Yeah, let's go with this. Because I can end the next turn. And if he kills him, I'll double his attack power so that when it comes, next creature that comes back, it's going to be even more bananas. Or you'll just take him. You'll probably take the Nexus if you're smart. Dude, that Nexus is going to be your nightmare. Well, there we go. Fresh out of ideas, he says. Lots of land, though. Well, let's start getting around it there. Flying first strike. Just going to start getting me resources. Should he be alive coming my turn? What do you got, Aussie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 9 mana. There we go. Lots of stuff. Land good. Vitali good. No, we don't want to do that yet. We can actually end this right now. Let's see if we can. Oh, the 10-5 for sure. Well, there we go. Didn't need to go into the tank at all. There's number 3 down. Maybe we can go to 4 or 5 out of this. Catch us on the next one. Later. Alright. Back we go for another one. Into ranked arena using the Dino Destruction deck onto Niplord in the bikini merfolk outfit. Wish we were going first, but I think we're going to try this. That hammer skull just begs to be used. And they too like their dinosaurs. I like to shoot dinosaurs that are, or things that make dinosaur mana. So I say the nay. Next, we'll go with the Veil next and bring out our hammer skull. Make him nice and big. Something he's not going to be able to just tip off. Play another Cavernous Souls next turn and put out the Scytheclaw Raptor. Should the board states say the same. It's not changing really for that dramatic, is it? So, another soul, another dinosaur, thank you. Raptor. And send over the hammer skull. And leave a very big pinch. Next, I'd like to get the yearling out there before a tally. So when a tally comes out, the yearling will be huge. There's your Hulking Raptor. It's also a good card. Nice mana producer. So that's not going to do anything. Everything here attacks is going to get some kind of results. And maybe even get that raptor dead. Or not. It's a punch to the melon. Trooper. And here goes our Dracosaur. He now has 6 mana. And plenty of things to fight things. Yeah, those things are great. Triumphant Chomp. So we'll put out our Invasion of Zendikar, get ourselves some more land. Never hurts to have more mana, also thins the deck out. We're going to send this over to possibly get another creature going. We're at 15. This isn't bad. I should have cast the yearling though. Just so he wouldn't have the stun token on him. Silly, silly, silly. Another one. You may fight whoever you want if you pay 2 mana. Well, there you go. Consider him fun. And consider me punched in the head. This will help. Oh. Help so much, he says. I'm out. There's number 4. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me how you think the deck works. And see you as number 5. Later. Hello and welcome back. Gonna keep going down and checking how things work out. And as far as the first draw goes, it's not looking good. So close, I'm daring it. I'm daring it. Just daring it. I would love to see a mana to make it all feel better. There we go. We'll jump right into the Scytheclaw next turn. I can't imagine a black deck would like that too much. Because it's going to be one of those cards you just do not want to be shooting on my turn, because it'll hit you for 4. And you went for it. And off he goes. And he was a bait card, no question. Hello, curse of leeches. And they're leeched. Well, let's go for another Scythe Claw then. Since I only have 3 mana. And away he goes. Oh, yay! And the peasants rejoiced. Yay! Hello, trespasser. Curse of leeches still keeps checking on. Yes, you may, and yes, you'll attack. And yes, you'll leave a mark. So, see, we get the Nexus out this. We will get the Nexus out next turn, and we won't have the trespasser attack. Oh, the goodies in the world. Things are about to get really dangerous. And we don't even care now. I suppose I should have used its ability to crank it out more. But, well, whatever. I can double its power now. And there's the other shield dread. And he wants another one, he says. So do I. Oh, yes. Can't get very far without drawing. So let's just attack with both. A little poke in the head. Give myself a creature to defend. And he just keeps bringing him back. You can come over. I will certainly grab that glutton. Now, here's the mana that saves the day. No, it doesn't. I need a way to get over. I can do 18 points of damage right now. If he'll block. If not, then I have a lurker coming at me. Do you have it, is the question. Let's see. Boom, boom. That gives me that pain. I would like to get one of yours. That would be swell. That's pretty good. Unless he drops another shield dread, in which case we're dead. Up the beanstalk, climbing, climbing, climbing. No longer. We need life. Badly. And he has lost his life. Badly. There we go. Boom. That is how you end it with Dino power. Alright. 5 down. This is a pretty solid deck, pretty fast. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go for 6 and then probably make a video of it. Why not? Have a good one, guys. Later. Alright. One more time. Hello, J-Gamer. Quick turn 3. No turn 1 and 2 though. They did pull a mulligan. I'm gonna keep it. And hope that we can draw some options. Get the gorge out. Don't want that hindering us later. Hello, bat. We know we don't want what you have to offer if you're blue. And next turn another Hammer Skull. If he doesn't take that. He took that too though. You bats. You crazy. I will play another card. And can't do anything else because I have lots of land. Being attacked by bats. Bats with hats. You can't counter it, so don't even bother. Yeah, that Cavern of Souls is real bummer. Great for me though. More bat attack. Bat attack. No. Bad attack! Well, how about Atali attack that you can't counter? As a blue deck, this is sad, sad days. You and all the spore. Oh, I love Nexus. I love you, Nexus. He didn't want me to have his... Well, over we come, because we're not just little bats. That Nexus, I think you should fear it. But I guess you soon will be. He kept one back for defense. Me, on the other hand, I'm just going to keep collecting mana. Yeah, can't counter him either. Here I come. What he wanted. And worse. A blue deck that can't cast spells during his opponent's turn without getting hit. Finish me this turn. It's very possible. Can't see it, but it could. My yearling. I suppose you could draw a card. You only got 2 islands. There's really not much you can do. Sack a creature. Goodbye, young yearling. Nexus bananas. Everything, go give him a hug. Yeah. And you can't even use a spell on my turn, or you'll kill yourself. Seems like a tight game. Well, yes. I 2 offensive-sized creatures. Boom, done. Nexus for the win. Yeah, I definitely think this deck's good enough to play with. Let me know in the comments what you think, everyone. Let's catch us on the next. Later.